All right, let's be brutally honest for a second. You set goals, you get all fired up, and then you fall flat. It happens to all of us. This isn't going to be another rah-rah pep talk. This is about a framework, an ancient code, really, that's designed for one thing, self-mastery. So let's crack it open. You want a reality check? Here it is. A study out of the University of Bristol found that a staggering 88% of New Year's resolutions completely fail. And listen, this isn't just about losing 10 pounds in January. This number points to a huge, fundamental flaw in how we try to achieve anything important. It's a pattern, and it shows the problem isn't your ambition, it's your method. Because life is exactly that, isn't it? It's a marathon that just never ends. Every single day, there's a new set of hurdles, a new part of the race you have to run. There's no finish line, just checkpoints. So if you're struggling, that's not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you're still in the race. It's a sign you're alive. And here's why that race is so damn hard. Deep down, your brain, that primal lizard brain part of you, it doesn't actually care about your big dreams. It's wired for one thing and one thing only, survival. And survival means saving energy. That means your brain's default setting is comfort, laziness, and inactivity. So procrastination, it's not some moral failing. It's just your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do, take the path of least resistance. But here's the thing, you can fight that programming. You can override the default. What if you had a system, a code, really, built from these incredibly powerful Japanese concepts designed to completely rewire how you approach your life? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. The whole system, the entire code, it all starts right here, with Ikigai. Because before you can even think about discipline or daily action, you have to know exactly why you're doing any of it. Ikigai, well, Ikigai is the fuel for your engine. So what is it? Well, the word breaks down into Iki, which means life, and Gai, which means worth or value. So literally, it's your life's worth, your reason for being. And let me be clear, this is not some vague, fuzzy idea like follow your passion. It's something much more concrete, a powerful intersection of key parts of your life. Your Ikigai is found right in the middle of these 4 questions. Think about a chef. She loves to cook, she's amazing at it, she sees that the world really needs healthier food, and she's able to build a business doing it. See? When those 4 circles overlap, that's when you find it. And when you do, you tap into a source of motivation so deep, it will pull you right through any obstacle. For the people of Okinawa, who are famous for their incredibly long and fulfilling lives, this is how they put it. It's that simple, and it's that profound. It is the purpose that makes facing those daily hurdles actually worth it. You find this, and you've laid the foundation for everything else. Okay, so once you've locked in your why with Ikigai, the next few concepts create the actual system you use every day. This is where your purpose gets put into practice. This is where the rubber meets the road. First up is Kaizen. It basically means good change, and it is the ultimate weapon against feeling overwhelmed. I want you to forget about making huge, heroic efforts that just lead to burnout. Kaizen is all about making tiny, almost unnoticeable improvements, day in and day out, with total consistency. So, for example, don't try to go from couch potato to 10,000 steps a day overnight. That's just setting yourself up to fail. Instead, today, just walk for 5 minutes. That's it. Tomorrow, walk for 6. The change is so tiny that your lazy lizard brain doesn't even put up a fight. But over time, the compound effect of that 1% improvement is absolutely massive. You don't force a new lifestyle, you let it emerge, one tiny, sustainable step at a time. Now, to make sure your Kaizen is pointed in the right direction, you need Hansei. Think of this as your personal, daily feedback loop. It's the practice of looking at your day with brutal honesty. You ask yourself, where did I fall short today? What went wrong? And, this is key, you do it without blame. The point isn't to beat yourself up. It's to take ownership, understand the mistake, and make a plan so it doesn't happen again. Hansei is so critical because it protects you from the enemy. It protects you from what's called linji, or death by 1,000 cuts. Now, the term is from ancient China, but the metaphor is universal, and it perfectly explains how we fail. See, it's rarely one big catastrophic event. It's the slow accumulation of thousands of tiny, ignored compromises that quietly bleed our dreams to death. And these are the cuts. Each one by itself feels like nothing, right? But you string them together and they form the DNA of failure. Hitting snooze, putting off that task for 5 more minutes, skipping that one workout. These are the tiny decisions that assassinate your grand ambitions. Hansei makes you aware of them,
and Kaizen gives you the tool to fix them, one small choice at a time.
So there you have it. That's the code. Ikigai gives you the purpose, the why. Kaizen gives you the process of small daily actions. And Hansei is the reflection that stops you from failing by 1,000 cuts. I mean, just look at the transformation here. You go from scattered efforts to purposeful daily action. You go from being paralyzed by procrastination to building momentum with consistent progress. This is the shift. This is how you move from a life of repeated failure to one of intentional self-mastery. But let me be perfectly clear about something. Just understanding this stuff is worthless. It means nothing. This is not an intellectual exercise you just think about. It is a practical, operational system for your life, and it only works if you actually apply it. Your new life doesn't start on Monday. It doesn't start on January 1st. It doesn't start with some fancy planner or a vision board. It starts with one small Kaizen step. One single, tiny, almost laughably easy action that moves you just a little bit forward. Not in an hour. Not after this is over. Right now. What is the one small thing you can do to begin? Because I guarantee you the hurdles will be there tomorrow. And the day after that, the race is never over. This framework, this code, this is your training plan. The only question is, are you ready to run?